This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Details on possible tolls in our area next. Hello and happy Hanukkah. I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. Many in the Hazleton area are mourning the loss of Mary Angela Schell. Schell reached so many in the community with her work as executive director at United Charities in West Hazleton, where they help young men who need a home. Having interacted with her many times, I can say she was a bright light in any room and will be really missed. We send our condolences to her family and many friends. We'll have a full obituary for Mary Angela Schell later in the program. Tolls have been a hot topic around here since it was announced that Penndot was looking at adding tolls to 2 bridges in our area that need construction work. Here to talk about this process is a representative from Penndot in today's news feature with Janine Lassant.
Well, Penndot is looking at increasing tolls across the state, and to talk about that, we have Rich Roman with us. He is the district executive for District 4 with Penndot. So, Rich, thanks for joining us to talk about what we're doing here in the state of Pennsylvania.
Thanks for having me. For us in District 4 and across Pennsylvania, we're looking at different ways to fund our transportation infrastructure. Currently, our funding is through the gas tax, which we all pay at the pump. And over the last several years, we've been seeing revenues from the gas tax really diminish. They diminished due to the COVID shutdown, where people were working from home and not really traveling. But they're also diminishing because of the efficiency and effectiveness of our new vehicles, more fuel efficient. So we are looking at ways to fund transportation beyond just solely looking at a gas tax. So back in February of this year, we launched a program to see the potential to toll 9 bridges across the Commonwealth that need to be replaced, and put tolls on those bridges to help pay for the construction costs. And one of the bridges is Interstate 80 over the Nescopec Creek in Luzerne County.
And I'm sure there's some feedback from the public over this increase. Why are we looking to increase this for construction purposes, to pay for those construction? I know that cost of construction has gone up.
Cost of construction has gone up, and as I mentioned, our revenues are starting to decline from our gas tax because vehicles are more fuel efficient and people are working from home. So to come up with a different model of generating revenue for transportation funding, we are looking at placing tolls on these 9 bridges across the state. So we're trying to see if tolling is an option that Pennsylvanians will accept.
There are going to be a lot of virtual public meetings for people to have input on. So tell us about that process and how people can get involved.
Sure. Yeah, we just don't put tolls on a bridge and say, here it is, we start paying tomorrow. We have to go through a process. And part of that process is public involvement and getting feedback and comments from everyone from our state legislators to any person who has a comment on the matter. And we have been doing that since February. We have been giving presentations and making information available to whoever would want it. But in this case, right now, we're going through 2 things. Right now, we have a forum online, which is a virtual public meeting, which allows people to go online and provide their comments to us, what they think about the tolling. And if you go to penndot.gov/I-80 Nescopec, you'll be able to get onto the website and give us your comments virtually. But we're also doing an in-person open house on December 7th at the Nescopec Social Hall from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. to give people an opportunity to come in, see the boards, talk to people, and provide some written comments that they have on tolling, on the project, and concerns that they have related to what we're trying to do here in Pennsylvania, and specifically here in District 4 in Luzerne County.
I'm just curious to know some of the feedback that you've received. Has it been 50-50? Has it been overwhelmingly not in favor of the tolls?
It's been overwhelmingly not in favor of the tolls. As you know, we still have our gas tax here in Pennsylvania. Now we're going to add an additional user fee or a toll on the bridge, and that's not being welcomed that vigorously by people.
And then what happens with the process if we don't get the favor to do the extended tolls? Then where else do you look for money?
Well, that's part of what we're doing as a department. There are other avenues to look at how much you drive, and you pay a certain percentage of how much you drive to generate revenue. Again, we are looking at all options to get us off of a sole reliance on a gas tax, right? So tolling is an option. If you drive a certain amount of miles per year, that's a payment that could potentially be an option. So, these are all candidates, and we're looking to see what makes sense to move forward to fund transportation in the future.
You're encouraging Pennsylvanians to go on to the virtual public comment on the link, and they could definitely have their say there or come out December 7th. So thank you again, Rich, for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Frankie's Pizzeria and Restaurant in downtown Hazleton. For more information on their specials, hours, and where you can find their delicious tavern pizza, you can call 570-454-6000, or you can visit their Facebook page.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. On Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 37 degrees. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 28 degrees. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 40 degrees. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 23 degrees. On Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 42 degrees. Sunday night, a 50% chance of showers after 8 p.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 37 degrees. Monday, a 70% chance of showers, mainly between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m., cloudy with a high near 47 degrees. On Monday night, a 50% chance of snow showers before 8 p.m., partly cloudy with a low around 22 degrees. The Penn State Hazleton basketball teams were back in action recently. Here's the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. Penn State Lehigh Valley swept by both local teams, while the local Lady Lions also lost to Marywood in a non-conference game. Andy Kwiatkowski had 18 points for the men against Lehigh Valley. For the women, Emily Titus had 22 points against Lehigh Valley, and Azaria Johnson had 20 points against Marywood. Our community and sports in-depth features are coming up. We'll be right back.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. John R. Anrevsky, age 82, of Hazleton. Mass will be held on Monday at 10 a.m. at Our Lady of Grace Church. Friends may call on Monday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Fierro Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Leroy G. Lamont, age 86, of Weatherly. Friends may call on Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Frederick Christopher Polmounter, age 36, of Hazleton. Mass will be held on Saturday at 11 a.m. at St. John Bosco Roman Catholic Church. Friends may call on Saturday from 9 to 10:30 a.m. at the church. The Fierro Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Mary Angela Schnell, age 66, of Hazleton. Mass will be held on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Our Lady of Grace Church. Friends may call on Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Richard K. Thomas, age 88, of Thomas Farms, the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home will announce their arrangements. And Francis G. Zaposky, Sr., age 80, of Tresco. Mass will be held on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Church of All Saints. Friends may call on Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Damiano Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory, with 2 locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to harmonfuneral.com.